Hello, everyone. Today on Thirsties Live, we are talking about what to do with all the poo. Let's face it, whether you have a kid in cloth diapers or disposable, if you have a baby, you are going to have to deal with poop. Plain and simple. And I would argue for any skeptic that's watching this, perhaps a friend shared this video with you and you're like, I could never consider cloth diapers because gross. Well, consider this. Cloth diapers do a far better job at containing blowouts. So in some ways, you're actually dealing with less mess when you're using cloth. Just food for thought. So we have a bunch of regular viewers saying hello. Thank you guys so much for joining us. And as always on these live broadcasts, I love to hear your real life experience. So how do you deal with the poo? What are your preferred methods? So there are basically 3 methods that we're going to talk about, and then a couple of tips that I'm going to give you. But first and foremost, let's just talk about at the very beginning. Last week we talked on Thirsties Live of how to, someone's been waiting all week for this. Oh, that's awesome. So newborn poop, if you have a kiddo that is exclusively breastfed, that poop, my friends, is water soluble. So you can just put those suckers right in to the wash. You don't actually have to spray. So there you go. Now some families just get kind of like, especially with my first, I was like, ooh, I think I'm gonna spray even poopy diapers at the newborn stage because that just seems to me. And then funny how your parenting changes when you have more than one kid. And with my second kid, I was like, I ain't got no time for that. And so I just put the newborn poopy diapers in the wash. So there is a question often about formula fed babies. And really, we can't, meaning we Thirsties, can't give a one fits all. We can say breastfed, exclusively breastfed baby poop, whether that's donor milk or your own, that is water soluble. We know that. When it comes to formula, there are so many different formulas for formula that we really can't say that all formula fed poop is water soluble. That said, I have seen in the groupies and in other cloth diapering circles, folks say, well, I had a formula fed baby and we didn't have to spray the diapers and they were fine. We can't give you that advice because not every formula fed baby has water soluble poop, but you can try it and see. So, all right, we've got some people saying that they didn't bother spraying at the newborn stage. Yeah, it's really sweet. The only thing in terms of the poop department that's a bummer with a newborn is blowouts. But when you're using Thirsties, especially if you're using something with a double gusset, that contains the poop quite well. So, I mean, even our newborns, you know, look at that leg elastic. Okay, the poop stays in there. Trust me, even if you are not a cloth diapering family, get at least a diaper cover and use that over your disposables, like when baby is in the car seat or especially when you're traveling on a plane. These are blowout blockers, my friends, and you don't want to have to deal with a big mess on the road. How many people have put a cover over their disposables and it's like saved you from amazing blowouts? Diaper covers have totally saved us from a lot of mess. Okay, so now that we've talked about the newborn stage, let's talk about when baby starts having more than just breast milk. When you start kind of incorporating some solids into their diapers, that's when the poop gets real. And that, my friends, you've got to remove from your diaper before putting it in the laundry. Speaking of which, there are a couple of different ways to do that. You can store your dirty diapers in a wet bag or in what we call a pail liner. So we've got a mini pail liner, and these can just go in like a bin, basically like just a liner for a bin, or you can use this strap and just hang it. So there's the mini one. Oh yes, I've got people giving tips. I'm definitely going to talk about those, Stephanie. And we also have the large pail liner as well. So, oh good, we've got a first-time mom watching. Oh, this will be a great topic for you. So, once baby starts solids, you are going to need to remove the poop. Now, here's another kind of food for thought cloth advocacy thing. Did you know that even on disposables, the fine print says that you're supposed to remove solid waste before putting a disposable diaper in the trash? Fact of the matter is that human waste is not meant to go in landfills. So, but we know, I mean, people throw poop in the trash all the time. They do. But technically you're not supposed to. So even folks that aren't using cloth are supposed to be getting rid of the poop. Now, with cloth diapers, that just forces you, say baby poops here, you do need to remove the poop from your diaper before putting it in your diaper laundry, okay? So there are basically 3 different methods for doing that. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. 3 main methods of doing that. One is just the plain old dunk and swish. 2 is some kind of a diaper sprayer, and 3 liners. And truth be told, a lot of families kind of do a combination of the above, okay? So first, let's talk about the dunk and swish. That is basically, say baby poops here. You, first and foremost, a really great tip is at the diaper change, make things simple for you, and to kind of, so say you're using cloth wipes. I've got to have cloth wipes somewhere around here. Well, I'm not going to dig too much. Before you use your cloth wipe the poop off with the diaper, okay? So, say we've got our baby here, okay? So baby is here. Use the diaper to actually wipe some of the poop off. That could save you from having to spray your cloth wipes. If you do get poop on your cloth wipes, you are going to need to remove that. But this actually, if you do that, that's a really great tip, and you might not even have to spray your wipes. Okay, so remove as much poop off with the diaper. Finish the job off with your cloth wipes, okay? And then for the dunk and swish, you just, depending on what diaper you're using, you either can, like if you're using covers and only poop has gotten onto the pre-fold, you can just take that out and dunk it and swish it. Now let's just pause for a moment, and not every poop is created equally, right? So it's like you've hit the jackpot if your baby has like soft but ploppable poop. So like if you can watch your kid, especially if they're mobile and you see them make that poop face, you change that poopy diaper before they sit in it, because it's going to be so much easier for you to remove the waste, right? Okay. Oh, hold on. Hey guys, I'm doing my job right oh my word. My daughter went poop and she needs help wiping. What do I do? This is so perfect that I had the poop talk, and I'm not going to show you my daughter. Don't you guys worry. Are you all done, my dear? You are all done. Okay. So this is mom life. I got to do this. How funny that I have to wipe during this. Okay, so I'm just going to keep you guys over here. And maybe when we're in the bathroom, I'll show you my sprayer setup. Oh my gosh. How funny is this? So with the dunk and swish method, everyone, holy moly, I can't believe. I can't believe this. I can't believe poops. Oh, well, good for you for getting in the pie. Stand up. No, hands. Hands here.
I thought it was not.
Come on. We gotta wash our hands. Okay. So, this is so perfect that I have to wipe my daughter when we're talking about poop. See? Even when your kid is out of diapers, you have to deal with poop. Oh my word. You say hello. Hello. See, didn't I ask you if you had to go poopies before we started? Uh-oh. Poop happens, my friends, right?
I tooted.
Everybody toots. Okay, you love. Go. Okay. Go. All right, you can start up the show, love. Well, since I'm in the bathroom, let me just show you my setup. Okay, so, and then we can continue talking about the different variations of poop afterward. Oh, let me flush one more time before I show you my toilet. Okay, everything's clean now. I'm gonna turn you around. Okay. All right, so another option for spraying or for getting rid of poop is a diaper sprayer. Now you can get kinds that hook up to your toilet. See here, it hooks up to the plumbing. And then you just use this to, oh, it's not on. So you have to turn it on down here. And then you use that to spray. Now, word to the wise, watch your angle. If you just go right at it, that is gonna come back at you. So I like, instead of going straight at something, what I'm spraying, you kind of spray a little bit at an angle. And hopefully you can get a diaper sprayer that has a nice control of how much, like. And then for us, we've got our wet bag here. Honestly though, we don't have diapers in it. We just have a family cloth. So. Now, another thing that some people do if you can't hook up a diaper sprayer for some reason for your plumbing, other people use like a hose from the shower. Okay, that is another spraying option. And then last but not least, you can also attach a sprayer to the sink. Okay, so there are different types of sprayers. There's lots of DIY sprayer stuff. I think I have a Spray Pal sprayer, actual kit. And I can show you, actually, that kit. I cannot believe I had to wipe my daughter. Gosh, guys, thanks for hanging with me. That was just maybe a little too real life. All right, here we go. So I have the Spray Pal sprayer. This is just the case, but it comes with everything that you need. So the connector and all of that, and there are lots of easy instructions for that. But like I said, and here's an example of using that with the Spray Pal Shield, which I'll talk about later when I mention like the different tips and helps that you can do. But let's continue talking about how not every poop is created equally. So you do have your money made if you have ploppable, if your baby has ploppable poop, meaning you just open that diaper and you can just, and it just comes off. All right. Now, sometimes though, kiddos have like peanut buttery type poops, and those you gotta swish them out or spray. Or another way to kind of give you a better chance of having ploppable poop is actually using some kind of a liner. Liners are really great. So I've used basically a combination of liners and a diaper sprayer. That's how I dealt with poop. And I don't know if you noticed when I was showing you my spray situation, I also had rubber gloves. Actually, I had pink rubber gloves, which kind of made me feel fancy while I was dealing with dirty diapers. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? If you wanna get yourself some hot pink gloves, you do that. So, liners though, fleece liners in particular, just make things a little more ploppable. It also makes it easier to remove, even that poop that might not be. So the kind of sprayer that I have, someone's asking me my favorite sprayer, is Spray Pals, but there are a bunch of them out there. So I would suggest if you have, especially a smaller Thirsties retailer, maybe talk to your favorite retailer and see what their favorite is. Oh, puppy just joined me. Hey, dog. So, yes, sprayer, dunk and swish, liners, or a combination of the two. Oh, we've got a live viewer who has pink gloves as well. Oh, I just feel a lot better, like just fancier with it. Okay, now, let's see here. Another thing too that you can do is they do have biodegradable flushable liners. Although the word on those is that you, anyone that's worked anything in plumbing will say don't flush those even if they're flushable. So what a lot of families do with those flushable ones is they take it, they kind of get the poop off, and then they throw that away. I did not, so someone was asking about the liner here. I did not make this. You absolutely, it's really easy to make your own fleece liners. Just go to any kind of store. Even you can get an inexpensive polar fleece blanket. Just measure out the inside of your diaper and kind of choose what you think would be best. Measure out the inside of your diaper, and there you go. Now this one that I have here is actually made by a Wham in Minnesota. This is Generation Me. That's the name of her company, and this is it's fleece and then flannel, backed in with flannel. So yeah, but these are very, very easy to make, and actually they also help prevent staining, especially if it's a double layered one like this. That really helps. I've also heard, I know that there's a Thirsties groupie, Carrie Grace, and I think she likes using Thirsties organic cotton wipes as liners. Some people like having something that you can remove to dunk or spray. So, oh, that's a great idea. So, using an envelope to measure the fleece liners. And it's a quick no-sew project, absolutely, which non-crafting me, like that's the way that I would need to go for sure. All right, other helps for that. So I talked about the diaper sprayer. Just be mindful of your angle. Another thing that some people love is a Spray Pal shield. This was actually the first invention that kind of got Spray Pal going. So there's basically, it's like the top of a clipboard here. And so what you do is you take your diaper, this one happens to be the one with the liner, and you clip it in, and then close this, however much you want to close it, and then spray, And so any kind of splatter that you would get from your sprayer is covered with the shield. So this is really, really a luxury. And especially if like you get the icks about poop, this is really nice to have. The first couple of years that I cloth diapered, I was able to do spraying just fine, like just watching my angle. But that is a really nice thing to have. Register for it, guys. Okay, other things that people can, oh, someone's saying, I don't know what I'd do without my sprayer and my shield, Lauren. That's funny. So another thing that kind of sounds gross but can be helpful is just have a designated poop spatula. There are also diaper dogs, DAWGS. They have a whole bunch of products. They actually have a sprayer that has a built-in shield. So on it, it kind of looks like a cone over the sprayer. That's another thing that you can look into. I think that company also has like little mitts that you can use so that you're not getting your hands dirty. Although there are some Thirsties groupies that they just say, I just do it with my hands and then I just wash my hands, and that works for them, you know? Spatula, yes. Oh, yes, and the shower head, actually a Thirsties groupie, Stacy, she actually has a bucket, and she just uses her hose in her shower and just sprays it that way, and then dumps it, you know, obviously into the toilet. So necessity is the mother of invention, and I gotta say, a lot of cloth diapering moms are really savvy and know how to be efficient and save some money as well. So think about what you already have as well. And yeah, it's really not, let me tell you guys, poop is really not that scary. So there are all of these different methods of removing. You can look and choose the one that's right for you. And then once you've removed the solid waste from your diapers, yes, your diapers, if you have a good wash routine, your diapers are going to get clean. And it is okay to put dirty diapers after you've removed the solid poop. It's okay to put that in your washing machine. Be sure that you have that simple but good wash routine, pre-wash, okay, maybe with a little bit of detergent, hot wash with detergent. Read the instructions on your detergent to know how much. Be mindful of your water level. I always say you want to have kind of like a cloth diaper stew so that the diapers can like agitate and move and get each other clean. Okay, and then you can do an extra rinse at the end. Easy peasy. You do want to use enough detergent, and you do want to have a hot wash. One thing to be mindful of is to check your water heater and make sure that it is not set any higher than 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, anything hotter than that, one, is going to be dangerous if you have small kids in the house, and two, it's hard on the components. It's hard on the elastics, hard on the hook and loop. Okay, so just watch how hot it is. So, yes, and like my girl Allie Marie is reminding us on the live is, you know, if you're not using cloth, you're probably going to be it's going to be more messy for you because you're going to have leaks and you're going to have blowouts. I mean, I see all of these funny little onesies about blowouts, and it's like, you know, that's not cool that there's like funny graphic tees about how disposable diapers don't work well. Choose cloth. Cloth works. It really does. And people have problems washing poop. Well, if you're having blowouts, you're probably having to wash poop. Or they just throw away the outfit, which is just so sad and wasteful. No, don't do that. At least get yourself a wrap. and put it over there. Even if I have friends who don't want to use cloth, I give them a diaper cover and I'm say, you know what, you're gonna thank me. Because first off, this is so much cuter than a disposable. So it just kind of makes an outfit for them. And two, it'll contain the poop so much better. If another thing that people get worried about with poop is staining, don't sweat it, folks. One, the fleece liners, that will help prevent some staining. And two, it is magic what sunning a cloth diaper will do. Now, I know here in the US we are getting to winter time, and so we won't see as much sun. But you can get some benefits of sunning from the window. I don't know if you knew that. And also, if you've got a really bad stain, there are some nice natural stain sticks that you can use. Or just take a solution of equal parts water and lemon juice. Okay, remove the waste, you know, and spray that solution on the stain. Let it sit for about like 10 minutes or so before washing, and wash it. If you're worried about staining, I would do a cold pre-wash, okay? And then just check and see if the stain has lightened a little bit during that pre-wash, and if you need to apply that water lemon juice solution again before the hot wash, do that. And yeah, don't sweat the stains though. I mean, these are adorable, but let's be honest, they are designed to catch poop. So even though these are your precious, precious diapers, they are poop catchers. Just saying. Okay? Don't sweat the small stuff. And I think that's it, friends. That is what you do with all the poo. Now, of course, if you guys have any questions, leave those in the comments. If you have suggestions of future live videos, go ahead and tell us in the comments. And also, please, especially maybe you're in a local cloth diapering group or you have some cloth diapering friends, share this video. Even if you don't have cloth diapering friends, blowouts are no fun and cloth is the answer. So maybe share this video and people might get convinced that cloth really isn't that scary. It's not. If you have a baby, you have to deal with poop, and cloth makes dealing with poop a lot cuter. So thank you guys so much for joining us on Thirsties Live. Next week, we are going to be talking about when, why, and how to strip cloth diapers. So that'll be another really practical topic for you guys. So thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you guys around on social media. Happy Friday, everyone, and thanks for watching Thirsties Live.